Hey guys, it's Mark from The Abstract once again. In this tutorial, we're going to go over the major scale a little bit further and discuss how, if we change keys, how to maintain a major scale. So by now, hopefully you've ingrained in your head the difference between a chromatic scale and a major scale. The main difference between a chromatic and major scale is a chromatic scale is made up of all equal steps, being all equal half steps, but a major scale is made up of a combination of both half steps and whole steps. A whole step is when you skip over a half step to the next possible note. So a whole step is made up of two equal half steps, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. Okay, so to get a major scale, we determine the formula. It's a whole step, followed by another whole step, followed by a half step, then a whole step, another whole step, another whole step, and then a half step. Whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half. And we have that before our very eyes in the key of C. C to D is a whole step. D to E is a whole step. Just to make sure you know, to get a whole step, again, it's made up of two equal half steps. So C to C sharp is 1, but C sharp to D is 2. So two equal half steps is a whole step. So C to D is a whole step, D to E is a whole step, E to F, half step. F to G, whole, G to A, whole, A to B, whole, B to C, half. If we play this, you'll hear what a major scale sounds like. If we maintain that relationship, that formula, whole, whole, half, whole, 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 half, and we wanted to transpose the key, we could do that. So let's now build, I'm going to delete every MIDI event after the first note. I'm going to bring this down to B flat. And now we're going to build a major scale from B flat using the same formula. It's very simple. So the first type of step from the starting note is a whole step, so we just need to travel a whole step from the starting note. I'm going to hold down Option to copy my events over as I do this. But watch. So a whole step from B flat would be C. And then another whole step is, that's a half step. Boom. So that's our next step. So that's two whole steps. B flat, C, and D. But now we need to get a half step in there because that's the next step in our formula. So let's do that. I only traveled one half step up. So now from here, we need three whole steps. Very simple. Just look at the keyboard. That's a half step, whole step. Hold down Option, half step, whole step. Hold down Option, half step, whole step. So now we'll play up to here. And that's a little piano or score editor so you can see what the actual pitches are on notation. But let's go back to the piano roll by pressing P. And then let's create the last half step. Boom. Here we have a major scale in the key of B flat. And if we were to bring everything back up to the key of C, you'll notice that the relationships do not change. Still got a whole step, half step, whole, 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 half. It'll sound like the same type of scale as we just heard in B flat. Back to B flat one more time. So there you have it. It's really that simple. Stay tuned for the next lesson on minor scale transposition.